Superstars' creativity. Sometimes there's a violent artist inside these competitors just begging to come out in a match like this.
I don't know, Corey. Wouldn't watercolors be just as effective?
No, not unless you're throwing the watercolors into an opponent's face and impairing their vision, Saxton.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Back into the ring here.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. Tagged with a punch.
What a spine buster. Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
Big punch finds its mark. Haymaker after haymaker.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Boom.
Oh!
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Stone Cold Steve Austin with an elbow.
He's thinking he can end it here.
Breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Attack after attack coming from Austin.
Yeah, the showstopper's being punished by Stone Cold.
Calculating the next move here. Gut buster. What? Oh, God. Michaels putting it all on the line.
High risk.
HB Shizzle. HBK really stopped Stone Cold's heartbeat with that one.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman.
Going for the cover. Hold on.
They're cheating. Come on, ref.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Oh, sweet chin music.
That's it. Austin is out.
Makes a cover. And they're still in this.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
And Michaels is so used to ending matches like this. Tonight is not going to be an easy one for HBK.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
And HBK is in the driver's seat right now.
His opponent keeps piling.
Austin will stop. Will Stone Cold end this?
Goes for the pin. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin celebrating a big win over Shawn Michaels.
The Rattlesnake did exactly what he said he was going to do. Go in there, stomp a mud hole in Shawn Michaels, beat the showstopper, and leave. Dirty Dom is on the loose.
On the loose. I'm pretty sure he's a free man.
Yeah, and the streets are saying it's going to be a good night for Poppy.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, looking to step out of his father's shadow, Dominic Mysterio hoping to go it alone.
It's just so sad, guys. It's almost as if Dominic feels the Mysterio name is like a burden for him.
Regardless of which name he chooses to identify with, Dominic inherited natural ability from his father. It's time for Dom to use it on his own terms.
What amazes me about Dominic Mysterio is that he says he has absolutely no regret about his new direction.
Well, I happen to be extremely proud of Dominic and feel that he should be proud of himself.
The man, the myth, the mystery, El Ordinario.
And his opponent from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 202 pounds, El Ordinario.
El Ordinario remains one of the most elusive superstars we've ever seen.
Yeah, nobody knows much about the mysterious luchador, and it seems like he wants to keep it that way.
El Ordinario will need every trick in his lucha bag tonight.
The detestable Dominic Mysterio, ready to face his challenger tonight.
As much as I despise the type of person Dominic has become, his evolution in the ring has been very evident. If only he could use those abilities for good instead of whatever this is.
What this is a man breaking away from the shackles of his family. A man bending the cage his absent father tried to hold him in. Any Dom haters are just trying to suppress his freedom.
All I see is bad attitude and an ungrateful juvenile.
But when you're facing El Ordinario...
And here we go! Single leg crab! Remarkable!
Gotta find a way out of the single leg Boston Crab. Oh, wow, look at this incredible effort to get out. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof.
And you've really got to keep your head on a swivel when you're in a match against Dominic Mysterio. There's simply no low Dominic won't stoop to. Kids
launching. Misses big time. Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? Massive miscalculation on that one.
Catches an uppercut.
Pressing their foot right into the gut. That's gotta hurt.
Stumbling to his feet, he might just be rising to meet his end here.
And El Ordinario is derailed for a moment by that attack.
Yeah, but he's not down yet.
Shoulders down, penny in predicament. He's able to kick out before two.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Oh, what a forearm! Boom! Carefully measured knee drop.
El Ordinario may be thinking high risk.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now.
To the sky.
What? The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He's making his move.
For the win. A kick out at two.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Shot to the chest.
Turns it around.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Dominic showing off those Lucha Libre influences.
Look at the high dirty Dom on point with the frog splash.
Will
And
Dominic make it pay off?
And a kick out.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? Oh, stop right to the hand.
Tope Atomico.
Amazing.
Oh, meet me in the basement. I've got a foot to the face for you.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Dominic in his clutches. Rolling cutter.
Can that finish Dominic?
And into the cover. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
So much punishment has been absorbed by these men already.
And yet, they are still going. Still ready for more.
Moonsault.
And he's clearly on his last legs now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Up high.
And completely missed the mark.
Oh, no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price. Able to make a timely escape.
Here we go.
Dominic Mysterio with a frog splash.
But is that enough for Dominic?
And Dominic Mysterio gets the win. And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
Here is your winner, Dominic Mysterio.
El Ordinario is stunned in defeat.
El Ordinario learned a lot down on the Indies, but clearly not enough to pull out a victory here tonight.
The masked superstar will have to build on tonight's performance if he wants to return to the big stage anytime.
following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Nation of Domination, from Warner Robins, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds, Farouk!
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is gonna be good.
This competitor has the pressure of the world on his shoulders, not only facing The Rock, but also having to deal with the millions in the WWE Universe. Here comes Rocky Miami.
You will call this man The Rock.
And his opponent, representing the Nation of Domination, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock!
You know, it's really upsetting to see this side of The Rock.
It's all about respect for The Rock. He became the youngest Intercontinental Champion in WWE history. And what did it get him? Awful chants from ungrateful fans.
Now The Rock takes respect by any means necessary.
Rocky Maivia played by the rules. The Rock doesn't, and that makes The Rock a very dangerous competitor.
Indeed, Corey, The Rock now has all the makings of a main event talent. And here we go with the self-proclaimed People's Champion, Rocky Maivia, set for action.
That's The Rock to you, Cole. And he's out here to show these ungrateful fans that he should not die, Rocky, die, and that Rocky does not suck. This is a 6'5", 275-pound athletic standout, and he deserves to be treated as such.
Yeah, well, he certainly believes that, Corey. No one's denying Rock's ability and impressive stature, but that clearly doesn't make him have any less of a chip on his shoulder.
And then we have Farouk. Don't let his reputation for crushing cold ones and robbing people blind at the card table fool you. When Farouk gets in the ring, he flips that switch and puts his incredible physicality to work, demolishing his opponents.
I've got one word to describe Farouk: intimidating. He spends just as much time in the gym as he does playing poker. So when he sets his sights on you, you're in for a world of hurt.
From the top rope, through the air, and connects. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Farouk sidesteps.
And he turned it around.
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
If you're dealing with a powerhouse like The Rock, your best bet is to try and wear him out. Deplete his stamina completely by making him chase after you. Then you can attack his core and go in for the kill.
A tried and true strategy that can be just what it takes to topple the great one. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out.
Oh, point of the elbow. He might actually get the win here. And there's the kick out. Not even a near fall there.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh.
Shot after shot and slamming their opponent's face to the canvas. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Continuous attacks from Farouk's arsenal.
I like what we're seeing. Deplete The Rock's stamina, and it's harder for him to use his full power. Strong punch to the midsection. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Who will break first? That is the question.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
The willpower, the sheer...
Back and forth, blow for blow. Just team up on them.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced. Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package!
And The Rock kicks out. I think this match still has a ways to go.
And he re-enters into the ring. Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that?
This might be the end here.
A kick out to stay alive.
That was a long 2 count there. Pile driver on its way. Spiked.
Sit out, pile driver.
That was the most dangerous position for any competitor to ever be in. You gotta hope there was no irreparable damage done.
No, this is gonna hurt. Dominator. There won't be any coming back for The Rock now.
2 count. Oh, and he just kicked out.
What heart, what resilience we are seeing from The Rock. This one is not over.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Closed fist connects.
Big time power slam. It's time. It's time for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Arm ringer, applied. Well, that can...
Here it comes.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
2.
Wow, what a win. The Rock with the victory.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
This one goes to The Rock.
The Rock wanted to prove he doesn't suck. A win like this might just do the trick.
Try not to sound so disappointed, Saxton. This is what the People's Champion does.
And here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Looking as ornery and mean as ever.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A Royal Rumble winner, a multi-time champion, but still, Stone Cold Steve Austin is fired up and hungry for more.
In Austin's mind, the top prizes in this company are always for his taking. He takes what he wants around here.
Just like you'd expect a man who has made a career out of doing things on his terms. When Austin's in the mix, it's his way or the highway. Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
Plenty of people are jealous of Dom's street cred, but he never lets the naysayers get him down. In fact, it only makes him that much more dangerous.
A lot of delusion fueling this young man for sure.
What amazes me about Dominic Mysterio is that he says he has absolutely no regret about his new direction.
I happen to be extremely proud of Dominic and feel that he should be proud of himself.
And here's Dirty Dom, smug as hell. Hopefully the mustache gets slapped off this kid.
Sleeper hold cinch.
He manages to get to the ropes.
And that'll put an end to this submission.
Dominic with a reversal.
Hit hard, straight into the pin.
It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
I thought he might have had him there. It's early.
Any advice, Corey, for taking on one of the toughest
Up high.
crashing to the floor?
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
But this could also light a fire under you, make you fight even harder. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh? Right to the ankles.
So precise. Assailing the joints of the leg.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
And now gets tossed into the ring. He gets back in right before the count. And he's a step ahead of Austin.
First a knife edge chop and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Straight to the knee. That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
I like this targeted offense against Austin, hitting the rattlesnake where it hurts most.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Austin trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Boom!
Fends it off. Good counter.
Mysterio in the corner, and Dominic with a spectacular satellite DDT.
He's got him down for the pin here.
Now Austin's still alive. These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
Stomp right to the gut. Added pressure afterwards. Ugh.
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
And still hanging on.
He really thought that was it.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? And he gets delivered back into the ring. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully. Oh, he's waiting for him the whole time.
A kick out before the referee can get to one.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Cranking the head.
Oh, stomping away.
Punch lands.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Oh, man.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Bam! Both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line.
That shot ends things.
Press and the piston-like right hands. Luther's press cover. Could this be it?
And he powers out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Legs caught.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Austin applaud. Lights out here.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Manages to escape before the 3 count.
They got close there. It could.
Here's the cover. I think this may go away. No.
Not like this. An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
Dominic takes down his opponent with a clothesline. And another blocks the kick and a leg sweep from Dom Dom.
Shoulders down, going for the win.
Kicks out. He still has life.
He just won't give up.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for that trouble.
Dominic was ready for that.
Boom, DDT.
And Stone Cold in a very precarious position.
Sometimes you stomp a mud hole from the top rope. Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Uh-oh, sunset flip. Power bomb. Gotta get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. Dominic perched up top. From the top. All the way down to the floor.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall. What now? Oh, not to the belly! And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger.
There's press.
Here comes Austin.
There's press. And unloading with punches. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Returns to the ring, beating the count. Neither superstar giving an inch here. Ooh! Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring. I thought they were going to keep that up all night. Austin with it.
Kick to the gut and a stunner.
Austin got it. Austin got it.
Shoulders are down. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
Where in the world is he getting this from?
His beating heart. Austin with the stunner.
Dirty Dom is in serious danger.
On a win. Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long. Here's another look at some of the previous action, giving their fans their money's worth and more.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The bitter taste of defeat for Dominic Mysterio.
Stone Cold with his fists in the air. Let's give him a heck yeah!
Here comes the man who now calls himself The Rock.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Nation of Domination. From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock!
Was once a blue chip talent. Now he's abusing the numbers advantage alongside the Nation of Domination.
Doesn't matter what you think, Cole, or the trailer park trash in the crowd who criticized this man. Rocky Maivia played by the rules. The Rock doesn't, and that makes The Rock a very dangerous competitor.
Indeed, Corey, The rankings of a main event talent. And here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Looking as ornery and mean as ever.
And his opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
He's been through spinal surgery, dealt with knee injuries, and yet Stone Cold looks as unstoppable as ever.
They call him the Bionic Redneck for a reason. A cyborg hell-bent on delivering a whooping to his opponents.
Yeah, you would think all of that would have made Stone Cold seem less bulletproof, but I think it only made him meaner and tougher.
One of the greatest superstars to ever step foot into the squared circle, the Texas Rattlesnake ready for action here.
This is a man who rewrote everything about our sport. Austin tried to play by the rules for years, but it wasn't until he started playing by his own rules that he really took control of his destiny. Stone Cold is the definition of what it means to write your own story.
I'm sure Austin will be looking for that same control in this match tonight.
But it doesn't matter who's standing across the ring from the People's Champion. The Rock is always ready to prove a point and make a statement.
Yeah, he's made that clear, Corey. The Rock never stops running his mouth, never stops telling the people what he's going to do and what he's all about. But I can't deny that he at least backs up all his trash talk once he steps inside the ring.
Wow. Looks like that disrupted The Rock's typically dazzling style.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
Fair to say that nobody brings out the fire in The Rock quite like Stone Cold, don't you think?
Absolutely, and that fire is exactly what The Rock will need to tap into tonight while still making sure to keep his head in the game. Austin is all perched up top.
A diving knee drop. He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
Kicks out.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this. Well scouted by the Great One.
Buster.
Oh, not to the belly.
Stone Cold takes the upper hand.
And The Rock just can't keep up with Austin's.
Here it comes.
The Rock bottom.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
2 count. He's still in this fight.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
It isn't over yet. The Rock has to find a way to persevere right now if he wants to end this. The People's Elbow.
And no one does.
There it is.
Rock bottom.
The Rock got all of it.
King and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the Rattlesnake out.
The Rock is already unloaded with everything he's got, and it wasn't able to end this. You've got to look. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh!
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Was that really called for?
And he stonewalls The Rock, caving in the abdomen. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading.
Slugging away with everything they've got. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Who will break first? That is the question. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
In as Austin setting in, and neither one of them is...
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
And that'll end this exchange right there. Placing him in the corner. Turns it around.
Austin hits the stunner. The Great One is down. The Rock is down.
What a decisive victory for Steve Austin. That was incredible.
How about another look at some of the highlights?
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin overcame the odds to defeat the Great One in a big match.
The Brahma Bull could not keep the Rattlesnake down, and it cost The Rock the match.